Hey guys, and welcome back to SvenDesigns video. Today I'm going to do a review of the Blue Yeti microphone 2021. I've been having this microphone for years now. I'm still using it. I really enjoy it. It's a really good microphone. And I'll also show you how to make the sound of the Blue Yeti microphone better. So to start off, you might notice that I have a microphone foam on my microphone. This is a preference, really. I like the sound of it. Makes it a little bit more warmer, the sound of your voice. Isn't really like a major difference, but I just generally like it. You probably, when you take it out of the box, you will have it definitely without the foam. You'll just have the microphone like that, but I don't really like it. I like that it has kind of a protection and a foam around it to have more of a warm sound. That's just a preference once again. You can do whatever you want. Now as you can see, if you go down, the first button you can see is mute, which obviously will mute your sound. The light, if it's not moving, the light is just continuously on. It means that it's unmuted so that you can actually speak into it. But if it's flickering, that actually means that it's on mute. So if you see that light flickering all the time, it means that your microphone is on mute and you will not hear anything. So make sure that that little light is on all the time. Underneath there you can see you can turn the switch to decide the volume of the headset, because you can put a headset into your Blue Yeti microphone. So that's actually gonna go underneath, where you can see that there's actually a part where you can plug in a headset so that you can actually hear yourself talk while you are recording, which is always something you can do. I don't really like it personally, I don't use it, but you can definitely try it out for yourself. And if you want to change the volume, you can do that so by turning that switch. But that in any case is where you can plug in a headset. Alright, going to the back of the microphone now, pretty important. Let's start off with the gain. So the gain is basically like the volume of your voice. It's like how loud your voice will be perceived, and this is pretty important because of course you want it to be pretty low, not too high, because if you put it too high you will hear everything in the room, and you don't want that. You don't want to hear a fan, for example. If there's a ventilator in the back, you don't want to hear that. So that's why it's better to actually just have the gain pretty low. Like I always have it like a quarter down approximately, so that's really what I like. So that's what I like personally, so that I have to kind of be close to the microphone, not with my mouth against the microphone. Never do that. Just be like a finger away from your microphone, something like that. Okay, then the next part is really important. Here you have 4 types of sound. Mine is on cardioid. It means that the sound comes from the front. So basically where I'm talking into right now, which is the front of the microphone, that's the only part where the sound will come from. Not the sides, not the back, only from the front, which is pretty important. So when you do videos like me I'm doing right now. Then you have Bi-Directional, which is going to be in an interview setup, which people are face-to-face talking, and the sound will actually come from the front and from the back, so that will be like an interview because you'll be face-to-face with somebody. Then you also have the circle one, which is the Omnidirectional. That means that basically the sound comes from every side. This will be in like a conference where people are around the table, just a place where people talk from every side from the microphone, or where a particular sound comes from every side of the microphone. That will be omnidirectional. And last but not least, you have stereo, which is a little bit more specific. There comes a little bit of sound from the back, but a lot from the sides and from the front, which is apparently used for more vocals and assemble cores. So this is more like specific. I think stereo is more for like a recording studio type of sound you would like to use. But anyways, those are 4 pretty important patterns to keep in mind when you're using the Blue Yeti for the first time. Really important, so keep that in mind. And you will also have this flyer, this kind of help piece of paper with you when you buy the microphone. It will be integrated. But I just explained it for you here. So as you saw a little time ago, also underneath you have a couple of parts that are important. As I showed you, the input where you can put a headset into. That's one of the options underneath. Then the other side will be the USB. This is actually USB to mini USB, which will be into your laptop. That's why this is a USB microphone. So the mini USB will go into your microphone, the Blue Yeti microphone, and the normal USB will go into your laptop or computer or any other USB port. And that's actually just how you simply connect the Blue Yeti with another device. Then you also have a screw part here, which is to actually screw on to a stand. I actually have a stand. I have the Rode PSA one. Actually did a review on that if you want to check that out too. And I definitely advise you to use one as well, to use a boom pull stand for your microphone, so that it doesn't stay on the table, for example, because if you're on the table you have vibrations, which is not really good for the microphone. I don't advise that. So I prefer that you use it like a boom arm, as I said, where you can put on the microphone, so that's in the air and that it doesn't have any vibrations. Actually, this is the one here, this is the converter piece that you can turn on. So that's that part for, actually the converter, the golden converter, comes actually with the Blue Yeti, so that you can screw it on to different kinds of stands. So yeah guys, one last thing that's pretty important. When you get the microphone out of the box, the sound might not be the same as you would like to, because a lot of microphones, and this is not only the Blue Yeti, but a lot of other microphones, when you take them out of the box and you connect them, they will have a dry sound or a raw sound, you know. It will not be the sound that you want to. That's really often the case. That's why people use software to make it better. As you can see here, I have Voicemeeter, which is a free software. I've mentioned in my videos many times. I've done many tutorials. It's very simple to use. I also have a download tutorial on this, and I have a tutorial on how to set it up actually on my channel. It's really easy to set up, as I said, and the nice sound that I have right now, in any case I like it, is the sound that I usually have, and this is how I actually make my voice better with this. It's mainly in this part here. If I put it here in the middle, it will actually sound like the raw, dry sound that I have at the beginning of getting the microphone. But if I put it like in the lows here, as you can hear, I have like a bass in my voice. This is a little bit, maybe this is a little too much for you. You can put it around here. People say that I have a voice from the radio, which is kind of funny. I guess it's kind of true. But if you want it a little bit less, you can put it around here, and then you already have a way better sound with your microphone. You can also use other software if you want. But really, I do advise to get you that software because, as I said, a lot of microphones, not only the Blue Yeti, has a raw, dry sound at the beginning, if you get it out of the box. But anyway, guys, that's really all I wanted to mention. Hope I didn't forget anything. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Please leave a like, would be really nice. Subscribe would also be really nice. And I hope to see you guys in my next video.